So, I was just, just thinking about what the first time I got, like, Smash Brothers, and, like, I got some complaints about it. Ultimate is by far the best, but, like, there's still some problems with it. Like, like, there's too many, like, like, before Ultimate, there wasn't enough sexy girls, Like, if I'm forced to play as a girl, I must have something sexy to look at, And, like, it's. Like, And, well, like, my favorite characters consist of Palatania. She's hot. Mithra, because, she's also hot. Steve from Minecraft, well, actually, because he's popular, but, like, I like male characters, yeah, but, like, the women, though, are so hot, like, that's why I hate the original, because there's, like, no hot girls in that. And, like, the graphics, like, suck, too. And, like, I just wish, the next Smash game, there shouldn't be any unlockables, like, or challenges, or any solo stuff, like, it all should just be, like, competitive, so I don't have to, like, go through the process of, unlocking stuff, or going through, like, a story or classic mode, because, like, that, I mean, even on these, it's just a waste of time, like, I just want to, like, play the game. I don't want to, like, I just want to, like, play against, like, my, like, stream the game, my other YouTube account that got banned again. And, like, and, like, also, of course, the sexy girls that are in there, like, the only, like, like, there should be a game where it's just a bunch of sexy girls, and they should all be, like, another thing I have issue with have the game is that none of them are revealing, like, now, like, I think, they should stop pandering to snowflake, or the libtards, and, like, they should all just be naked, like, or maybe not naked, like, just, they all, their boobs should, like, be all, like, like, more, like, their chest, because, like, and I should look up their skirt, like, because I need something sexy to look at, like, and it's not, and, like, that's also my issue, like, with the new, the Silent Hill game, too, like, the protagonist is a girl, but she's not, but, like, you can't look up her skirt, like, if I'm forced to play a female, I should able to be look up her skirt. And I know what these little, like, libtards and what are gonna say. Ooh, like, they're underage, so who cares? It's just a drawing, like, and besides, like, Japan, the age of consent was, like, 13, thousands of years ago, like, the age of consent was much lower, so So, like, just these, video game characters, like, from, like, like Fire Emblem or Pokemon, like, these games should stop catering to, like, goody two shoe Christians and, like, goody two shoe liberals, and, like, they should just be, like, all sexualized, like, if I'm, like, that's the reason why I like video games so much, it's like, like, they're all much, hotter than, like, most real life women, and, like, and video games are also too expensive nowadays, like, they should just cost less, like, I mean, I'm like, my mom buys me everything because, like, that's another rant. My mom, she cut off my Wi-Fi last night, all because she wanted to go to sleep for her job, and I'm like, that's not my problem. Then she told me to go to bed, and I'm like, you can't make me. Like, you know, just let me. I'm an adult. I'm 32 years old, so just, like, shut the fuck up and listen to me, woman. Like, and, like, I know there should be an age limit, but, like, that's only for girls. Like, once you're over 23, if you're a woman, you should not, like, you're too old. But, like, for me, it's different because, like, like, I'm a guy. Like, eh, anyway, like, like, I should be, like, but, and I'm also, like, a nice guy, like, I never had a girlfriend before, but, like, yeah, it's like, I treat women with respect, I wear my fedora, and, like, and I compliment how pretty they look, and they say, like, one time at this Smash tournament, like, there's this really, really, really hot girl there, and, like, and she looked disgusted at me. I'm like, yeah, sure, I might have let one slip. I might have accidentally farted in front of her, and, I haven't showered in days, but, like, but that's, like, because I'm trying to, like, max look, I don't need a shower. But anyway, like I was saying, like, I approached her, and she had the audacity to look at me in disgust, and she told me to leave her alone. Then I didn't, obviously. I was like, why are you trying to avoid me, huh? I'm a nice guy. Like, just give me a chance. And then she went up and tried to get away from me. Then I grabbed her, but I just said, you know what? I should probably grab her butt, like. And then she had the audacity to call security on me, you know? This is why women don't deserve rights, like. I'm not, like, they're so sensitive, Like, like, why am I not allowed to, like, do that? Like, women are just so sensitive, Like, if I want to, like, you know, talk to a hot girl, like, I should be able to without getting judged, I called them princess or hot, and mom, and like they reject me. Anyway, like, and like that, like yesterday, my mom was working overtime, so I had to walk to the store, which was like a fifth of a mile. I had to walk all the way there. Do you know how tiring that was? Like, it's very like I can only like do so many steps a day, and like I that's like 10 times my limit just all the way there, and I had to go to the store yesterday, like, and you know, and I had to do the grocery shopping, and I didn't see any hot girls, unfortunately, but anyway, I decided to grab some beans and like other shit that I wanted, but and my mom got mad at me because I overspent the budget, but I told her to get over it because like she's working overtime. And like, my mom is such a ungrateful bitch. Like she has no idea what I do to her, what I do for her. Like go to the grocery store. I had to walk all the way there. All, you know, that was like walking to a grocery store a fifth of a mile from my house. That has to be like super tedious. And like my mom should just fuck off. Just work, work, work. She just should just stay at work 24/7. Leave her credit card at home and have me buy whatever I want. Like I don't see how that's difficult. And I, like, like another reason why women shouldn't have rights, like, yes, they like they don't understand how much work I put, how much effort I take going to them. Like I'm taking time out of my day, for all of them, and it's not appreciated. And and my mom says that she can't work, all the time because she's has cancer and whatnot. But I tell her, but she should stop whining about her cancer. First of all, I'm sure she's faking it. I mean, yeah, sure, she had chemo and all, but I'm still sure she's just faking it to get out of work. And second of all, that's not my problem. Like I have bigger issues, like not being laid, not being able to like unlocking characters, in games just because I just want to, and actually play, I just want to, walking places, like, that's, I can't walk more than like a quarter mile on a good day. Like, I need my sleep, I need my food, I need I just need like, you know, do stuff, because like I'm a nice guy, so I deserve, to be treated as such. Where my mom, on the other hand, like, she thinks she's the hardest worker in the world. But like, she really doesn't do a whole lot. Just she just goes to her job. She just walks around and like, well, that's her main job, a nurse. And like, her second job, she's just working like fast food. That's very easy for, like, like, I mean, it's not easy for me and my brother, but like, she can do it. Like, it's really not that hard. I don't know why she thinks like, she like 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 she does like really needs just to stop bitching and whining, and she should know her place. Like, where, I mean, because I'm a nice guy. I treat women with respect, but my mom, like, you know she doesn't deserve any respect. And like, like making this video is already taking a lot out of me.